Easter for some is a holy time reflecting on Christ's death, burial, and resurrection. But for others, it's about eggs, bunnies, and hot cross buns. But is it all pagan? Welcome to the Vlog Network. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and please remember to turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any videos just like this one. Now, what is paganism? We often use the word pagan when we want to describe something evil and religious. In the early days, the early Christians and Islam, they used to bundle all the other religions together that weren't like them. So anything outside of Islam or Christianity were considered pagan. The origins of Easter isn't 100% clear, but to summarize the pagan side of things, it involved gods, goddesses, hatchings and fertility, and simply worship around a particular season of the year. There isn't a fixed date for the celebration since it was based upon a particular season of the year, and bear in mind that all this information is based on some obscure writings from a monk way back when, so it's very hard to validate. I can go into a lot more details on the pagan side of things, but I chose to make this video a short one. You all remember Moses, right? So after God passed over the children of Israel while they were enslaved in Egypt, sparing them from death and freeing them from slavery, God instituted the Passover as a memorial for them to look back and reflect on what God did back then in Egypt. Fast forward a bit and you find that Jews still observe the Passover feast during the time that Jesus walked the earth. Jesus also observed the Passover, and it was here that he had his last supper and was soon crucified. Wait, I'm supposed to be determining if Easter is a pagan festival, right? So how does this springtime pagan festival link with the Passover? Well, they don't link. Outside of the fact that they are happening around the same time of the year, there is no logical reason as to why these two festivals should be connected in the way that they are today. There are no mentions of Easter in the Bible. We do not observe any of the Hebrew festivals or feasts, and instead of Passover, we observe the communion to remember what Christ has done for us. So, is Easter pagan? Very much so. Is the Easter that we celebrate pagan? Not really. Is the celebration of Christ's resurrection pagan? Of course not. This is a case just like Christmas, where actual observances have been aligned with pagan holidays, leaving the church to fight to keep things pure. The only tie-in with the Bible I could kinda make is where Christ was breaking the bread and he says, as often as you do this, do this in remembrance of me. And this is why some churches do it every month, some do it a bit more frequently. But it's important to note that the way we celebrate the Passover is very different from the way we celebrate or observe the communion. And I would argue that they are two different things, two different sacrificial lambs. In conclusion, I can't fully say that we should not celebrate Easter since it falls around the same time where we estimate that Christ was crucified, buried, and resurrected. Somewhere along the line, some individuals decided to merge these things and call it Easter. But let's not get carried away by all this. I would even make the case that we should focus on Christ's death, burial, and resurrection more than once per year. It is important to set dates to commemorate events, but we must be able to separate the non-essentials and the unscripturals from our daily lives. Now, what are your thoughts on Easter? Please leave a comment below and we will have a little discussion.